book up wide and meet adventures that wait for you. Live and learn and laugh and play whenever your dream comes true. You could swim along the river all the way to the sea. You could fly up in the sky above the clouds and trees. You could plant a flower garden up on top of the moon. You could swing through the jungle all afternoon. Wherever our story takes us, I can't wait to see. Yes, friends, come and read with me. It's online story time.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Online Storytime at your Grand Rapids Area Library. I'm Miss Tracy.
I'm Teacher Missy.
And we are just so excited to have you join us today. So now, hey Teacher Missy, before we start talking about stuff today, you want to sing?
Oh, I have to sing this morning.
All right, Storytime friends, would you join us? Get your clappers, whatever you're clapping. Here we go. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, clap your hands. Oh, that felt good. Get that blood flowing, tingly hands.
Kind of charging along now.
Hey, so my friend, what do you want to talk about today?
Well, you know, this beautiful weather and all this rain and a little sunshine mixed in, we are starting to see a lot of flowers.
That's right, we are. And Teacher Missy, what's special about this flower?
This is the Minnesota state flower.
Oh my goodness.
And I am lucky enough to have 3 of these up at our lake. And they are called lady slippers.
That's right, and this particular one is called the Showy lady slipper. Maybe because it's so fancy.
Fancy, kind of fancy. And there are different types.
Yep, absolutely.
And they do look like little slippers.
And it is very rare to find them in the woods, but when you do, it is so exciting. Now, the one thing you can't do though is you can't pick them.
You can't pick them. They are protected.
That's right.
And you really can't. And you can't transplant them. You can't dig them up and move them somewhere else either.
No. But interestingly enough, there are a lot of people, well, I know some people who grow them for a living, not this type, but other types of lady slippers. And so you could purchase a plant and have it at your house.
This particular one, and it usually grows near a body of water, so it likes kind of wet and moist areas, not a ton of sunlight, I don't think. It's not super sunny where ours are.
Sure.
Kind of in a little cold. They are just beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful.
So if you are walking in the woods, keep an eye out for this absolutely stunningly beautiful flower. Now, today is the last day we're going to talk about Minnesota symbols, although there happens to be, I counted like 10 other ones we could do, but I'm not sure we could do a story time on the Minnesota state soil, which means dirt. Minnesota has its own dirt, people. But I think maybe we'll skip that story time. But let's try to remember all the state symbols we've done so far.
Oh, we've done so many.
Okay, so we started with the state drink, which was
milk,
and the state muffin,
blueberry,
and the state mushroom,
morel,
and the state
She's
fish.
testing me. Walleye.
The state fish is walleye. The state flower.
Lady slipper.
And am I missing one? What am I missing? Rice. Oh, that's right. The state grain. What's the state grain? Do you remember?
Wild rice.
That's right. Do you remember that, boys and girls? So many things that are special about living here in Minnesota.
I remembered one more.
Oh, which?
Apple.
The state fruit is the Honeycrisp
The
apple.
Honeycrisp apple.
That's right. And all of those things are, if you wrap them all up and tie them with a bow, it's like you could give somebody the gift of the state of Minnesota.
You really could. And they'd be nummy.
So, my friend, do you have any good books about flowers today?
I do.
Awesome.
Hey, Miss Tracy, look.
Oh my heavens, that's beautiful.
Isn't that the just prettiest picture ever?
Oh my goodness.
And what I notice about that is this is an actual photograph. This is not an illustration. Somebody took these pictures with a camera. And the name of our book this morning is Bloom Boom. April Pulley Sayer is our author. And it comes to us from Simon & Schuster. And I bet there are going to be some amazing pictures in here. And it's kind of a heavy book, so if I drop it, bear with me. Bloom Boom. Every spring across the land. Oh, look how pretty that is. Does that look like Minnesota? That's not Minnesota. It looks a lot like Arizona, actually. I think it is Arizona. Seeds sprout. Can you see those little seeds coming right up out of the dirt? Stems pop out. Look at those beautiful flowers on the top of those stems. Can you see those, boys and girls? Bloom Boom. Oh, look at those beautiful colors. Leaves emerge, stalks surge.
Teacher Missy, what's a stalk?
A stalk is the part that grows from the root of the plant up that holds the petals, where the flowers will come out.
So in some flowers, a stalk is a stem?
A stem. It's called, it's kind of both. Okay. It's like the stalk of rhubarb is thick and it comes from the plant to the leaf. And that's kind of what it does in flowers too. Stem, stalk. And I kind of think of the big thicker ones as stalks. I don't know that that's true, but who's that? A bunny. Bloom Boom. Look at those beautiful plants. I had these growing in my garden.
Oh, so pretty.
And I can't remember what they're called.
Are they lupins?
Lupins, yes. And I recognized the petals, but the leaves as well. Plants rise. Look at them coming right up out of the ground. Sheep's surprised. There, look what we found. Look, Miss Tracy.
Oh,
isn't that beautiful?
There it is.
There is our beautiful, beautiful flower. Bloom Boom. Look at these woods, just
so
covered
many flowers
in natural, beautiful, wild growing flowers. Aren't those gorgeous? There are wildflowers, and there are flowers that we buy to maybe put in our garden or plant.
That's right.
Bulb seeds. Okay, and I've got these at my house too. Those are hostas. And they come up with nice thick leaves. Tips extend. Here's a bulb right here. Lots of flowers come from bulbs like tulips.
Sure.
Did you like to eat those? Bloom Boom. Oh, look at these. Those are gorgeous. They look like they're on fire. Beautiful. I don't know what they are. I think they might be tulips. I'm not sure.
They look like tulips.
They do look like tulips to me. Buds grow. Blossoms show. Oh, look at those beautiful pink blossoms.
So pretty.
Do you think that might be like a cherry tree, berry tree of some kind? Apple?
Or flowering crabapple.
Crabapple, yeah, apple tree.
I'm finding it interesting how that flower is pushing out of the bud. How you can see what used to be the bud.
The bud, and it just keeps growing and growing, and it opens.
Pushing out of
yeah,
that.
Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh, look at this. Bloom Boom. That is some kind of a flowering apple tree, I think. Crab apple, or I don't know, maybe even a cherry tree. I don't know where the picture was taken. I don't think we have cherry trees here that bloom like that, but our apple trees do. Petals curve, insects swerve. Look at, he's looking for some lunch. I always tell my grandkids not to be afraid of bumblebees because they're just looking for food and you're not it.
That's right.
My word. Bloom Boom.
Wow.
Boom is right. Look at those flowers. For as far as you can see. Oh, I bet it smells good there.
Yeah.
Colors call. Fragrance flies. What's fragrance? Anybody know what that word means? It's what you do with your nose. You sniff. And a fragrance is a scent. It's something you can smell. And a fragrance tends to be something sweet, like a flower or a tree. Look at those beautiful flowers. I bet they smell delicious. Oh, here's somebody enjoying it. Welcome, birds and butterflies. The butterflies like to eat the nectar just like hummingbirds do. Sun rays warm. Can you see that lizard on that rock? They like to come out. I just think they're so cute. They like to come out and lay in the sun. That's how they keep their body temperature normal. If they have to lay in the sun because they need the heat. Flowers form, bloom. Oh, those are beautiful. Oh, boom! Wow, look at this.
Yes.
That's a lot of flowers. Oh, I bet it smells good there. And that is the end of our book. So you guys should be looking for flowers around you, in your yard or in the woods. They're there. Bloom, bloom.
Hey, Storytime friends. Hey, Teacher Missy.
Yes, Miss Tracy.
Do you want to watch the flowers grow?
They're gonna grow?
Yes. Storytime friends, we're gonna do a flannel about growing flowers. And guess what? Our flowers are going to grow. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. This is called 5 Little Flowers. Okay, 1 little flower growing just for you. Oh my goodness. Up came another. And then there were 2.
Oh my gosh, they're beautiful.
Aren't they great? 2 little flowers growing near a tree. Up came another. And then there were 3. 3 little flowers growing more and more. Up came another.
Oh my goodness.
And then there were 4. Should we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4. Woohoo! 4 little flowers growing side by side. Up came another. And then there were 5. Hey, thanks for growing with us.
Miss Tracy.
What?
Are those lady slippers?
They are, Teacher Missy.
Ah,
Do you recognize the flowers?
lady slippers. Woo!
You're right.
Miss Tracy,
Yes,
I have
Miss
another awesome book about flowers.
Oh my goodness, I love this author.
I know, you do. I love this author too. This book is called Planting a Rainbow. Lots of colors in the rainbow.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and in our first book, we saw lots of colors.
That's
Lots of
right.
different colors. This book was written by Lois Ellert, and it comes to us from Houghton Mifflin, and we are going to find out about planting a rainbow.
How do you plant a rainbow?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think we're going to find out, Miss Tracy. In the fall, we buy some bulbs, and we plant them in the ground. And these are different flowers that grow from bulbs. A tiger lily, a tulip, daffodil, a hyacinth. Oh, I love those. I have those at my house. Crocus and irises, which I also love. Well, I don't think I've ever met a flower I didn't like. So those all come from bulbs. And we looked in that other book at how they come out of the ground.
That's
and
right.
that great, it's like a great big seed. We order seeds from catalogs and we wait all winter long. Phlox and morning glory, zinnia, aster, cornflower, marigolds, and daisies. For spring to warm the soil and sprout those bulbs, we wait and wait. And look at, can you see what's happening to the bulbs? These little things coming down from the bottom are the roots. Look at all these flowers. And if you notice, they all appear to be different colors and sizes. Even the bulbs are different colors. Then it's time to go to the garden center to select some seedlings. Seedlings. Miss Tracy, what do you think a seedling might be?
I think maybe it's like a brand new sprouting plant.
Something that's
really young plant?
Yeah, something that's probably already sprouted.
Yeah.
It's more than a seed now. And it's showing us some different ones. Some poppies and I can never say that word.
Delphiniums?
I always want to say it wrong. It's like aluminum. Violets, and my very all-time favorite, the pansy.
Oh,
it's my favorite flower.
Yes.
And ferns, all kinds of beautiful. And look at, they got them in a little wagon. I love that. We have lots of ferns at our house that just grow wild, and they're just beautiful. Well, we sow the seeds and we set out the plants in soil. Yeah, that's dirt. We put them in dirt. There's all types of them that we can plant. Look at them. They've got rows and rows of them. I think we've named almost all of them. And we watch the rainbow grow. That is how we get a rainbow.
Oh.
We plant lilies and daisies and phlox and asters and poppies and pansies and morning glories and cornflowers. And we get all kinds. I can think of one I haven't heard them mention. A rose.
Aha.
But we don't really plant those from seeds, do we?
We don't, no.
They grow on a bush with sharp thorns. Well, and they grow, look at this, rainbow, purple and blue and yellow and orange and green. Oh, and grow. We have some red flowers. Showing you a bunch. Oh, here's a rose. And you can kind of see that the leaves are a little bit different. I suppose in the beginning of a rose's life, it must start as a seed.
Teacher Missy, are those like rainbow colors on the sides of those
If
pages?
you look, does that not look
Yeah.
just like rainbow? And these are examples of some of the red ones. Because we have lots of colors in the rainbow.
I wonder what's orange.
Let's see what's orange. Oh, look at this, and orange flowers. The zinnia, the tiger lily, and poppies. Poppies are orange. Those are pretty. Oh, yellow, what could be yellow? And yellow blooms the daisy, which I love. Marigolds and daffodils. The deer like to eat these. So if you have them planted by your house and you have deer in your yard, sometimes they get mulched. We grow something green, ferns. And what other part is green? Yes, the leaves and the stems
And
or
the stems,
stalks are green
Yeah.
on most flowers, I think. And some blue flowers like morning glories, delphinium, hyacinth, and cornflowers. Cornflowers are really pretty. They're a real pretty blue. Well, everything's pretty. Oh, what could be purple? And some purple flowers too. Crocus and phlox, violets, asters, and my favorite, the pansy. And the violets look a lot like the pansy, but they're smaller. They're like baby pansies, I always call them. And when summer is over, we know we can grow our rainbow again next year. Beautiful, beautiful colors. You guys keep your eyes out. Look for those beautiful colors in your garden, woods, or yard.
Story time, friends. I think a story time about flowers demands that we wave some colorful scarves.
Oh,
don't you?
Absolutely.
Here, Teacher Missy, we'll give Teacher Missy her green scarf.
Oh.
Hey, you know what?
Look at that.
If we put this down and mine on top, look at that. We made a flower.
We did.
Look at that.
You did.
Here you go. Oh, excuse me?
I hear something.
Oh, of course. Story time, friends. Monkey would like to join us today. Hello, Teacher Missy.
Good morning, Monkey.
Monkey's gonna go right down there. And now, I would like you to find your scarf or whatever you're gonna wave today. You can get your scarf out of your Storytime kit. If you don't have one, we have them here for you. Come and pick them up. Or you can wave anything. Wave a towel, wave a sock. Just find something to wave. Wave a paper towel, wave a napkin. Everything is waveable. All right, and we are going to plant some flowers and see if our flowers will bloom. All right, we're going to start by putting the seeds in the ground. So pretend we're putting the seeds down in the ground. Here we go. The seeds from the pack go in the ground, in the ground, in the ground. The seeds from the pack go in the ground. Will our flowers bloom? What do we need for flowers to grow?
Oh, there are things.
I think we might need some rain. Are you ready? The rain from the sky goes drip, 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 drip. The rain from the sky goes drip, drip, drip. Will our flowers bloom? I don't know. Let's see. What else do we need? We need rain. That's right. We need some sun.
Sunlight.
Let's put our sun in the sky. Ready?
The
sun above is bright and hot, bright and hot, bright and hot. The sun above is bright and hot. Will our flowers bloom? All right. I think our flowers are growing. Ready? Our little seeds are sprouting fast, sprouting fast, sprouting fast. Our little seeds are sprouting fast. Look, our flowers bloomed. Look at that. And now, Storytime friends, we actually are going to make our flowers bloom. Can you take your scarf or whatever you have? I want you to ball it all up in your hand like this. Okay? I want you to cup it like that so you can hardly even see it. And this is almost like a flower inside of a bud. All right, this is the little tiny bud. Here we go. This is called bloom. Here is a green leaf. Can you pick up your thumb? And here is a green leaf. Can you pick up your other thumb? And that, you see, makes two. Here is the bud that makes the flower. Watch it bloom for you. Oh my gosh, isn't that so fun? You made your flower bloom. Should we try it again? Let's do it one more time.
I love that one.
Okay, scrunch up your scarf so it's nice and tight and put it in your hands. See? You might be able to see little bits peeking out because my hands are much bigger than yours are, but I've got mine all scrunched up in there. Here we go. Here is a green leaf, and here is a green leaf. And that, you see, makes two. Here is the bud that makes the flower. Watch it bloom for you. And there you go, and we have made a beautiful flower. Hey, thanks for playing. Teacher Missy, what fun I had today.
This was a great day.
We made flowers bloom with our scarves, and we saw flowers bloom on our flannel board. That was crazy fun, watching them grow.
Right up out of that soil.
And we learned that you could plant a rainbow of flowers, and what beautiful photographs in this book. I could just stare at those beautiful flowers all day long. But now, my friends, I think it's time for us to say goodbye, so you can go find some flowers.
Yes.
Should we sing?
We should.
All right, here we go. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Stop! I just realized something.
Yes, ma'am.
We forgot to say the Minnesota State fish. No, the Minnesota State bird.
Bird.
When we were talking about all the Minnesota State symbols, we forgot the Minnesota State bird. Do you guys remember what it is?
It was one of the most important, I thought.
I know! That's right. It's the
loon!
Ooh, it's the loon.
They were talking this weekend.
Okay, now we can say goodbye. Here we go. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Yes, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Story time is done today. Now it's time to go and play. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends.